Wednesday, welcome to another episode of Ecoville. I'm your host, Nonsigelelo Gwaka. Today on the program, we are joined by Sumaiya Harunany. She is a teacher and a climate activist for Mombasa in Kenya. She is the founder of Blue Earth organization, whose main aim is to tackle plastic pollution, regenerate areas that have been affected by pollution, infrastructure development, as well as combating the climate crisis through nature-based solutions. Today, we'll focus on their flagship project, which focuses on the restoration of mangroves. A mangrove is a shrub or tree that grows along the coast to support sustainable coastal and marine ecosystems. They also protect nearby areas from tsunamis and extreme weather events. So let's welcome Suma to the program so she can give us more detail on the campaign. Welcome, Sue.
Thank you so much, Nancy. I'm Sumaiya Harunany, and I'm the founder of Blue Earth organization. I got into activism some 2 to 3 years ago when I realized the need to rid our oceans from plastic pollution. And gradually, as we usually hold beach cleanups, but with every beach cleanup, we realized that we have to do more to help our planet. So with every beach cleanup, we did our researches and we got to know so much more on how we can give it back to nature, on how we can give it back to the planet. So we started beach cleanups and advocacies and tree planting activities in different schools. We planted like more than 200 trees in different schools by involving children and teachers. And our current project is focusing on the restoration of an area by planting mangroves. We were introduced to mangroves by the Kenya Forestry, and they explained to us the importance of how the mangroves help the coastal community, how vital they are to fight the climate crisis, because they absorb 4 times more carbon than the mature tropical forest. And climate change is a crisis we're all facing right now. And we have to fight it. So yeah, that's our flagship project. We started off in January 2020. And every other month, we have a specific number to like a target every month, because our total target for 1 year was 10,000 seedlings. The Kenya Forestry advised us to adopt a site under our organization that would motivate us to continue planting, not just plant once and be over with it. So yeah, our target was 10,000 seedlings for the year, and we managed to complete this target in Feb this year, 2022. So yeah, we've managed to plant 10,400 seedlings, and we're still going on strong. Yeah, and our seedlings are sourced from the nearby community over there who lost their jobs due to who are hit by the COVID. The jobs are hit by the COVID. Yeah, so this really it has really brought a huge positive impact in their lives as well, because we just had a talk with them, and and they really appreciated our help, and it's also encouraging them to continue greening the environment. Also, the fishermen over there are really appreciating, because 10,400 seedlings have like been those breeding spots, breeding hotspots for so many animals, the fish, shrimp. So they're really appreciating it.
All this work, are you doing it as an individual or you're doing it under your organization, Blue Earth?
Yes, it's under Blue Earth organization. The planting and everything we have a committee, and we are joined by our volunteers, or young volunteers, all of them. And yes.
All right.
And they're all very passionate about it. So yeah, it's very much fun. Our events are also very light, and we try to make them fun, and we involve them as much as we can.
So Blue Earth is like a youth organization, a youth environmental organization.
Whoever would like to volunteer can just send us a message and steer in. We're just looking for those passionate people who are there, who are ready to, make a change, make a difference in the planet. Yeah. So everybody is welcome. Whoever would like to work and join an environmental movement or organization, we are there for them. We're there for that.
All right. So we might take for granted that everyone knows what a mangrove. Some of us come from landlocked countries, and so we don't really have access to the coast. So we'd want you to explain what is a mangrove and why is it so important.
Okay. Mangroves are oh my God, I don't even know how to say it, because they are like so underestimated. I will say not very many people know the importance of mangroves. They are a group of trees and shrubs that are at the coastal line. Yeah, they are the coastal line, and they're very vital. They're very important, because if it was not for the coverage of shorelines and wetlands, like they provide many diverse species of birds, mammals, and fish, a unique habitat. It's a unique habitat for all these species. And they preserve water quality, and they also reduce pollution by filtering all the suspended materials, from the oceans and all. Yeah. They also absorb water during heavy rains and huge storms, so they are like a protection for those, especially living at the coastal line. Yeah, and then, as I said, they absorb 4 to 6 times more carbon from the atmosphere, and are in, this makes them a very vital tool, because, as I said again, that we are under a crisis, the climate crisis, and really have to do something about it. Things are getting worse, and it's one of the best nature-based solutions to fight the climate change.
So if your organization is into restoring mangroves, I want to know, are they under threat in Kenya? What's happening that prompted you to say we need to protect them?
Yes, there have been. In fact, there's a huge portion of percentage of mangroves that was destroyed, and it's mostly for the timber, because they give one of the best qualities of wood, and also to pave way for infrastructure. Currently, the place where we are restoring, the mangroves were destroyed because of the bridge that is being constructed right now. Yes, so a huge percentage of it was destroyed. But I'm happy to say that there are a few movements and groups that are trying to restore different areas, because there's so many. There's like one maybe in the Malindi County, another one Lamu County, another one Kilifi County, another one Watamu County, then our Mombasa County, Tudor Creek. So there are just different groups, and they are all trying to restore. The youth has come again together, and they're trying to restore these areas. So yeah, mangroves are a great threat, but now people are getting to know the importance of mangroves, and we are working on restoring the areas, to replant them and bring it back alive.
All right.
Yeah.
So I understand the program that you are implementing on planting more trees. What other programs are you implementing besides the planting of trees in order to save the mangroves? Do you have educational campaigns, or what else are you doing that's helping to save the mangrove?
What we do is, okay, we try to have advocacy programs and involve schools and teach them the importance of the mangroves. We also involve them in the sense that practically we invite them over, we tell them the importance of them, and also online advocacy. We continue doing that every time, so that people get to know the importance of how important they are to our planet.
Okay. So it's good to know that you're actually teaching the youth in Kenya about the importance of mangroves, because I think that education is very important for the youth. That's how they can learn to preserve nature. So
yes.
my next question is, in the intro I spoke about nature-based solutions to fighting change. So as Blue Earth, what nature-based solutions is your organization implementing to combat climate change?
Okay, when I said nature-based solutions, yeah, that's what I meant. Because we are just a new organization, not very old, and then it's just the youth, and it's a small one, it's not a very big one. So we're taking those simple steps, but we know that are going to be creating a big impact. Like I said, we do a lot of tree planting. That's one of the nature-based solutions, because trees are very important. They also should be equally important as the mangroves, because of the same way they absorb a lot of carbon. They clean the air for us and all. So yeah, we plant a lot of trees. We do that in schools, homes, everywhere we can. And then we also try to advocate on the effects of deforestation. We fight for this, the deforestation. We just hold these campaigns, online campaigns, and all that. And then the planting of mangroves. Yeah, as I said, they're the one of the best nature-based solutions, because they absorb so much more, and they're carbon sinkers. They're known as carbon sinkers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, our main way is the mangroves, because they are known to absorb so much carbon, and this is one of the best nature-based solutions we have come across until now.
That's wonderful to know that you are planting more trees in the mangroves, and they are carbon sinkers, and that really helps in fighting climate change. And the other thing that the coastline or the ocean is faced with is plastic pollution. How are you tackling plastic pollution?
Okay, with tackling of plastic pollution, it's getting really challenging for us, because first of all, it's the mindset of the people. If we clean the beach today, tomorrow it's going to be the same. But yeah, we do a lot of beach cleanup, and we try again to involve the youth, to advocate, to give them that knowledge, to sensitize them about the effects of these plastics are very important. We as individuals have tried. We as individuals, like the youth, the group of Blue Earth organization, the members of Blue Earth organization have tried to cut down plastic, single-use plastic, especially, as much as we can, and we are trying to advocate the children and the people out there to do the same. Also for the online campaigns, there have been online campaigns about teaching plastic, and so we are really trying to. In fact, there was a United Nations program here, the UNEA. So we had a meeting there, and we were so happy that one of the main decision they made was to cut down the plastic pollution by 2024. And we also had a meeting with them, and we shared our concerns and the solutions, tried to give the solutions for the plastic pollution. And I think the main solution, the main thing is to, the first thing to do is to sensitize the people on the effects of plastic. And that's what we are doing. And because it's very difficult to change the mindset of a person. So, what we do, we try to involve the children in such activities, because first of all, they are the future generation. And secondly, they grasp a lot more faster. And third, they can then change the mindset of their parents and their families. And, through the children, maybe a change can come in their families or so. So, yeah, that's what we do. We have tried to switch to reusables as much as we can, and a lot of advocacy to teach the single use and to go to sustainable living, to go to reusables. Yeah.
Right. So lastly, Suma, tell us what you hope to achieve in the next 10 years with your organization.
I hope to achieve a lot. Yeah, I believe that it's the duty of each and every individual on this planet to give back to Earth for what it has given us. And no step is small. I personally started as a volunteer. I just woke up, just realizing how much the plastic pollution has increased, how our environment is choking, actually, the beaches, the ocean, the marine life. So I just decided to gather a few friends, and I'm like, let's hold a beach cleanup. And from there, it started from one beach cleanup to another. One thing led to another, small steps. And then we formed an organization. And right now, I feel that I have achieved quite a bit, because our BEO is now known like internationally, and also so many other environmental organizations across Kenya are approaching us for the mangrove planting and all. So, I feel that we have quite made an achievement, made a change in people. We started as 3-4 girls, and now we are a group of 30, and all very passionate. So if we gather more, and this is just in 2 years, and if we gather more people, and so there's a big change that is coming. Change the mindset of people, for people to not to take the planet Earth for granted, to give it back, to green it, to clean it, because it's our future. Yes. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, to see every individual having a positive mindset towards giving it back to planet Earth. And I believe it will happen. And if it does, then yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It's awesome. Well, thank you for coming to the program.
Thank you too for this opportunity. It was a pleasure. It was so nice to be a part of it.
Well, we hope that Blue Earth continues to grow, and we hope you continue to advocate for the conservation of mangroves.
Yes.
Well,
thank you so much. We're very strong, and I know we will. Yes.
I know you can do it. You're passionate and you're determined. Well, thank you again to all our listeners. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on our social media pages. Our handle is EcovilleZW on all platforms. Join us next week for another episode. I'm your host, Nonsigelelo Kwaka.